Hey everyone, how are you? I wanted to make a little video today and talk with you about two important concepts that we have in Ayurveda wellness, Agni and Ama. Agni, aka our digestion, and Ama, aka all the undigested material floating around our systems. At the center of this ancient wellness system, we have these two A's. If our digestive fire is working in harmony with our life, we get well-digested materials and proper nutrients and nourishment from the food that we bring into our system. If our Agni, or our digestive fire, is not functioning correctly, we get a buildup of undigested material, which is called Ama. Basically, undigested material that eventually finds its way into all the nooks and crannies of our system, causing blockages, stagnation, and eventually even disease and disorders. So what is one to do, you may ask? Together, using different Ayurvedic protocols, such as Agni Dipana, boosting our digestive fire, and Amapachana, things that will reduce our current buildups of Ama, we can begin to work with a system of bringing each individual person back into balance. We all have Ama. As my teacher, Dr. Beck, states, every client has Ama, and how much Ama someone arrives with is going to determine which path towards wellness we're going to go on together. Ayurvedic treatments are very specifically tailored to each individual, so this is really an important and beautiful part of this practice. Now, digestion doesn't necessarily only mean the food that we bring into our body. Even though if the food we bring into our body is properly digested, we are able to fully nourish our complete system. We also have information that we're trying to digest into our systems as well. An interesting point that another professor of mine, Vaidya Dinesh, has brought up is specifically he was talking about a situation where there was a family and they were very concerned with what they were feeding their children, looking at everything that was going into their diet physically, completely disregarding the fact that these children were on their Game Boys, eating their dinner in front of the television, and having so many distractions of other types of material that they were trying to digest at the same time as their food, that Ama, mental Ama, was starting to build up in their systems also. So it's important to have a broader scope or a broader look at these topics when we start to discuss and dive into them. A few simple things that you might be able to start to work into your daily practice now to begin to boost your digestive fire and reduce the amount of Ama that you have are pretty simple. One, you can start to eat mainly fresh foods that you cook yourself. You can, two, begin to remove frozen, processed, fast foods from your diet. Three, you could start to reduce heavy cheeses, red meats, alcohol, caffeine. You may also like to look at how you're eating, when you're eating, and what types of conversations you're having during eating. Are you sitting in front of the television? Are you having a heated argument with your partner while you're eating your mung bean dal? This is all very important. Another way that you can start to deepen your practice and reduce some of the mental Ama that could be coming in from all of this information that surrounds us daily is by starting a meditation practice. Practices like transcendental meditation bring us centered into ourselves, enliven our inner intelligence, and start to reduce some of that mental Ama that builds up throughout the day. Another really beautiful practice is going to bed a little bit earlier. Who doesn't love sleep? If we get our eyes closed before 10 p.m., our brain starts to digest the material that we've had throughout the day, bringing our systems into a little bit more balance. So as we progress together into our Ayurvedic wellness, we're going to look at different words and different topics. but hopefully that gives you a little bit of information and a little bit broader perspective on Agni and Ama. Thanks.